Hello world, it's me. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I think in the times of Corona, where we are right now, people are wanting to be more resourceful. They're wanting to learn how to grow their own food, and I am those people. And in an effort to stay away from people most of the time, I have been trying to learn how to cook more home-cooked meals, and that means buying more onions. But like, what do you put onions in other than salad? I'm still like, please help me. Although I'm not new to grocery shopping, I am new to actually using the food before it goes bad. And unfortunately, this story is not a success story when it comes to that. Actually, the onions that I bought did go bad, kind of. I got some red onions and I forgot to use them, and they sat on my counter for probably a couple weeks, and then they just started sprouting on their own. They started growing a home within their little onion home. Actually use these onions to grow more onions. So that's what I want to show you today in this video. So now we're in my kitchen. I'm gonna show you now what you can do to salvage these so that you can grow them in your garden and produce more onions. The first thing we have to do is start peeling. And it's interesting because when you first start, you'll see that the onion is actually really soft and it's molding. So you just peel it away. Oh, there's a third one right here. How cool. So we can actually get 3 buds from this, I think. And you'll see that it's starting to develop a new root system here. I'm not gonna pull that off. I'm gonna be really careful to save that because it might be important for the growth of the new onion. We're just pulling away all of the stuff that looks dead from the old onion. This is a new onion. Wow, it's already like pretty formed. I'm gonna put that aside for now. Oh, you can see, and it's starting to get kind of soggy. Like, this is all very slimy feeling. That's how you know it's not good anymore. This looks like it's molded too, all of this. We want to get to basically the heart of the new bud. So you can tell because it'll start to split off, just kind of like this one did. This one was its own entity already inside. And we can probably even pull most of this off and get even deeper. I don't know why, but the smell of red onions, it reminds me of my childhood. I think my parents used it a lot in cooking. My mom used to make it with tuna fish, which is so good. Just like red onions, lemon, and tuna fish. If you've never tried it, I suggest you do. Maybe I'll make a YouTube video on that recipe. Starting to get deeper and deeper into the onion. So we're pulling all of this stuff right here is bad onion that's already been molded. Oh look, and then you can see that they're starting to create 2 bulbs. Oh man, here's the good stuff. Once you get to this point, you can carefully break them apart. You don't want to break them apart from their root system. Oh, cool. This one still has roots. Tight. These roots are bad. They're probably already dead. And these ones are good. So we can cut this. I'll show you. We're just going to cut the bottom roots that are molded. And this area is probably molded down here. Just cut it off. Just to be careful of the new roots. You don't want to cut the new roots off that are growing, but just anything that looks old. That's a new onion plant. And we have this one as a new onion plant also. This one doesn't need any cutting because I accidentally broke it off. But it has roots. So there's 2 right here. And then we have this third one. And this third one looks like it is growing out of an older one. So we're gonna try and get even further into this. Let's see what we can find. I don't know how well this one's gonna do because it doesn't have any roots. I think what I'm gonna try and do is put this in water and see if it grows at all. Just a little bit of water. I don't want it to have any rot or anything, but I'll just put that there for now. Now that we have our new onion, I don't even know what these are called, but we can plant them. And I have two here that I already planted from another onion that went bad. I'm gonna plant them in hopes that they will grow 2 more onions. So from 2 onions that went bad, I'm going to be getting 4 new onions that hopefully won't go bad in the future. What you'll need is some potting soil. Make sure that your potting soil is good for vegetables and fruit. It usually says on the pot. You don't want anything that has chemicals because you're gonna, potentially be eating this. Here's my planter that already has 2 onions growing. And I'm just gonna be making a little hole and putting my new onion in there, making sure the roots are deep. And you also wanna make sure that it seems like the white part is a little fragile, and it should be underground, so I'm gonna try my best to put that part underground so only the green is showing. I'm gonna add a little bit more soil just because there's 2 more onions in here that are gonna be growing. Now we're gonna water. See these guys? Adorable. Gonna make sure the soil is really wet. That helps it against the heat here. Now we have 4 onions growing just from some kitchen scraps. So hopefully in a couple of weeks, I'll have some new red onions that I can neglect even further. I feel like this is a way for, I was gonna say Jesus, a way for nature to show me that there's always a second chance, you know what I'm saying? I have onions that are going bad and are starting to sprout. Try this, let me know if it works. I'll keep you updated on my onion growing process. And I have to go because there's a cat and my dogs are gonna freak out. Okay, talk to you later, bye.